Hello everyone, Helen's here with us. We've got another show with your Hero Arts one-day special. I'm very excited about this because when I saw the cards that you've made and created with these, Helen, they're absolutely stunning. They're right up my street, or they're right up my field. Now, we've got a couple of deals for you. We've got the whole set right here for £48.97, saving £8 on that deal. And we're approaching almost a quarter of the stock gone. When you see how these work and how they can make and create some wonderful images, I think we're going to have a busy show. But before we get into that, Helen, can we just talk about Hero Arts?
Yes, absolutely thrilled to bits to be bringing them to Hochanda. They're an American company, so although I've used them for many years in crafting, because I do spend quite a lot of time in the States, they're not as well known over here, and I don't know why, because they are absolutely fantastic. So hopefully with Hochanda we can bring them and you can have so much fun with them.
Oh, that is excellent.
We've got so much planned with them. I mean, they're 46 years old, so they're not a new company. They've been going for a very long time, pretty much the same as my age.
Oh,
so yes, we've been enjoying them for many years.
Oh, that is fantastic.
It's a family-owned business,
and that means a lot, doesn't it? Because it means that they've got faith in their products, and the public have got faith in their products because they've been going for 46 years. Well, here we are now at Hochanda with some wonderful stamps. Now, everything is going to be dispatched on the 18th of March because, as Helen said, it's an American company. But can we talk about the stamps, because they're very interesting to look at as they are.
They are. When you first look at them, you think, oh, that looks a little bit busy, a little bit complicated. But if you just imagine that each of those layers, you do one by one and you build up your scene until you create the most amazing field of either poppies or sunflowers or wheat or lavender, and you can change the colours as much as you like, so you really can create lots and lots of different scenes with these cards.
So if we have a look at the lavender there, do you know what I like about these as well? Is how they're proportioned on the card, and the perspective just works, doesn't it?
It's perfect. And all those little bits that you get with each of the sets, not only do you get some amazing sentiments that are really heartfelt, you get all these little add-ons, and you can mix and match them amongst the three sets. So even though you buy one set, you'll get all these lots of fabulous add-ons, but you'll get even more if you buy all three sets together.
They really are incredible, because looking at that one there, you've got the windmill in the background. You really do have that perception of distance. Now, if you were to try to do that yourself, maybe put some ink on a page and then put the flowers in, dot the flowers in, I'm sure you probably wouldn't get it right. So it looks like you've got that distance, whereas the stamps do it perfectly.
You look like a real artist.
Yes,
Even though
you do.
We made this one in the first hour. Really enjoy using that lavender field.
Isn't that beautiful?
And I don't only use the clouds, I didn't use any of the other add-ons. No. But it's as simple as you can get, but it just looks stunning.
Yeah, it really does. And I think sometimes when you see a scene like this, it makes you think, it gives you that thoughtful moment of, it could be, you know, thinking of your past, it could be thinking of your future, it could be thinking about a road that you need to go on, something that you need to travel in your life towards, and it's that beautiful image. And of course you can use your existing stamps with the fields of view.
Most definitely, yes.
To build up.
The thing I like is you could use these for male, female, young and old. They're pretty much good for any situation. I love them for a sympathy card, I love them for a leaving work, perhaps moving home, a happy birthday, a stormy sky, even if someone's just having a bad day. These stamps will really brighten up their day.
Yeah, they certainly will. Absolutely love them. Cannot wait to see them in action. 2 payments of £24.49 if you want to go for that complete collection, but we are busy. Love the sunflowers, oh my word. Right, we've got some more for you on the show. Now, a third of the stock of our next item has gone right here. Tell us about this stamp set, Helen.
I think the main reason this one has been so popular is, again, it's very universal. We can use it in lots of different ways, but the sentiments are beautiful. They really are heartfelt.
We've got one here. Take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go. I mean, that card is stunning. With that black background, doesn't it work so well?
Yeah, and again, very quick and very simple. We did this one in the first show, stamped it in white, and I just added some pencil crayons over the top, because with the white ink we've got on this show is absolutely brilliant for that.
Love that. I love the surrounding of the flowers that you've got here to create.
Really frames it, doesn't it?
It works wonders. We've got another couple of samples to show you. Let me show you that one there. Really like that with the aperture cut out, which is lovely, isn't it? So proud of you.
love
You
that
amaze
purple
me.
and silver. I mean, again, just stamped and embossed. It didn't need.
No.
This stamp is so beautiful. It doesn't need much to it. This one here was stamped in white with white embossing powder. And just a little bit of colour added there with some alcohol markers, but it looks completely different to the other ones.
Yeah.
That is my favourite sentiment.
Will it be easy? Nope. Will it be worth it? Absolutely.
And it doesn't matter what that's for.
Yeah.
That could mean so many different things to so many different people.
Certainly can. It certainly could, should I say. That is $17.99. 148458 is your item number. Right, we've also got another set for you on the show, and this one you've got a die with it as well. This is your Zest Wishes, and you know what happens if life gives you lemons? Make lemonade. Now you get all three of this collection, so you've got your stamps, your die, and you've also got this larger stamp in red rubber, which of course is going to give you a marvellous background.
It certainly is. I mean, you could sit and cut those out, but when you've got the stamp with the die, I mean, you just wouldn't, because this does it all for you.
I love that. Can I bring in this sample here to show you? How lovely is that? Now that's using the larger stamp in the background.
Yes, I've used the background. I've just stamped and embossed with white embossing powder,
Yep.
and then I've just used a variation of yellow distress inks just to create my background there, and then added those lovely, lovely lemons.
Could they be limes if we coloured them green?
They certainly could.
Yeah.
We do have a little sample with one, I think it's this one here, where I've used oranges, lemons and limes and made it a little bit fruity.
Look at that. Oh, we love a little bit of fruity, don't we? That is lovely. So yes, you can change that up. So they could be limes, they could be lemons, or they could be clementines if you want them to be. Oh my darling, oh my darling. 554897 is your item number for that set. £73. It's only £26.98. That's a great price.
It is.
Right, oranges next. Oh, these reminds me of the streets of Seville. Oh, how beautiful. So with this set, you get the die and you get the stamps.
You do, and they didn't put the background with this one because you can buy the background ones separately. So if we were to put the background with this one, if you want the oranges and the lemons, you'd have ended up with two backgrounds.
Yeah, of course.
So the background one comes separately with this one, but if you were to buy this set and this set together, they mix and match so well.
Yeah,
and you really can. What's the word?
Alternate.
Yeah, integrate.
Mix up. Complement, mix up.
Yes.
In conjunction with. Yes.
You need them both because they work so well together.
Yeah, that's all we need to say. You need them both. This is a lovely card, isn't it? With that dark background with the oranges there. Something about when you see fresh oranges, fresh apples, fresh lemons, it just makes you feel like fresh, new beginnings.
For me, it's Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
The orange
Florida
state.
orange. Yeah, definitely. Some beautiful samples here to show you. Just a lovely colour, isn't it? Something fresh. £18.99. You're saving £5.52. Oh, that's quite precise. 974020 is your item number. Right, we've got some backgrounds for you. Background stencil and a stamp. And is this a die?
It is. So you get one of each sort of type in this set here. Brilliant for mixed media, for cards, for scrapbooking, and they're all very, very different. So you've got that red rubber again,
yes,
which everybody loves. They're such good quality.
Yeah, they really are.
These stamps. Now the die is a little bit unusual. It cuts around the outside.
Oh, let me show this.
But it cuts into the cardstock. So instead of embossing it, it cuts into it.
That's
and you
amazing.
can see that texture there is beautiful. I haven't even inked that. I've just cut it out of some craft cardstock. Imagine adding a little bit of ink in there and really texturing it up.
My word.
It's just lovely. It's very unique, and I've never seen one like that one.
That is amazing. I'm just wondering if you could cut out several, place them together, be like one big plank.
Oh yeah,
and then
definitely.
You could put that. Oh, it's got me thinking. That is brilliant. I love that. £27.97, and of course you've got your stencil as well for making that lovely background.
Yeah. You could just use one of them in the centre of a card and add a sentiment. Job's done. It's a lovely, lovely sort of mandala-y style.
Beautiful, beautiful, like pom-poms, aren't they? 189938, item number, saving £3, just £27.97. Right, we have got some more items for you. We've got one item number. Sorry, that's my fault. I moved away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. Beg your pardon. Right, so one item number, but you've got different options. So one item number covers all three. 767911. We've got your abstract fields as the first one. like this.
Yeah.
Bit different, isn't it?
It is. Again, it's just a one-stop background. I've just inked that up and stamped it in black. And it's all it needs. It just needs a little sentiment on there, perhaps a little bit of ribbon, and you've got a fantastic card. You
can see that slightly strobing on the cameras. It's quite cool, isn't it? But that is a great effect. If you do want to get hold of that, £10.99. The next one is called Nevermore. Now, this is interesting. And let me just drop that. You can see there the stamp that you're getting. Do you think it says something?
It has got lots of random words on, and we did see a few that you could read, but obviously it's purposely made, so we haven't got to worry about what words they are.
Oh, once upon a midnight dreary, while quaint and curious volume of 410. Oh yeah, it is random.
I was getting really into that story
so
then.
I was as well.
It's about bedtime.
Yeah. Let me show you what that looks like stamped out. 'Cause it's really impressive because it's that kind of stamp that you look at the background and then you have to look again.
Yeah.
You're like, is it?
It doesn't need to be used in its entirety either.
No.
You don't need to even put it on a block. You could just do some very random pieces on a piece of mixed media. That would look amazing.
If you're clever enough, if you were to draw some pencil drawing on there, you could actually create a face from the letters, maybe, with a bit of shading.
I'd like to die cut a person's face or a shape out of that.
Yeah.
That would look really
that would look
cool.
Amazing. That would be amazing. £10.99 if you want to go for that one. And the next one is your floral doily. Oh, those two words are difficult to put together, aren't they? Floral doily. This is beautiful. It really is.
So it's cut in a hexagon shape, but it's a circle.
Yes.
The actual stamp of it. It can be stamped and coloured. You could do all sorts of things with this one. I've literally just stamped it and embossed it.
Now let me turn that around because that's the actual stamp right there. And here is a lovely sample next to it. Shall I bring that in for you? There you go. And that's what that can look like.
You can see how detailed that is. It really has picked up. That's the quality of these stamps. I mean, it picks up every single piece of the imagery there. And you
£10.99 is a superb price for a stamp of that size.
Really is.
Red rubber as well, my word. 767911. You've got the choice there, and you can decide. You can head to the website and see those as well. Right, we're going to get to that demo area and have a look at those fields while you take a look at this inspiration. Some lovely samples there. If you have any questions or you just want to email in, say hello to us. We're live now up until 10 o'clock. We're here with Helen and Hero Arts. It's your one-day special. It is studio@hochanda.com, or of course you can leave a message on Facebook. Can we just mention the ink pads that we've got?
Please do.
Very busy for these. Can we say what they are?
They are what everybody needs.
Oh, go on then.
So we've got a white, which is the best white I've ever seen.
Is that on there?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm just going to grab a sample.
Yeah,
just to
please
show you.
do. I'll just open this up and show you. With that ink pad there. So that's full of the white ink, and that background.
That is just stamped on some craft cardstock.
That's lovely.
And you can see how crisp that image is. I haven't embossed it or anything. It's just
Have
the
you
ink.
not?
No,
Oh,
it's just the
wow.
ink. And it's very hard to get that from a white.
Yeah.
So imagine all the projects that you're doing. Sometimes you've done a nice inky or painty background, and you want to add some detail on the top, and normally you have to use a white pen, but you can definitely use this white.
Could we use some watercolours on there and it'll act as a resist?
It won't act as a resist unless you put the embossing powder on, but you can certainly watercolour on it. I know this because Lou Sims has messaged me during the break.
Oh, right.
And she said, I've watercoloured with it and it's brilliant and it works really well. So
there
thanks,
you go.
Lou.
Thank you, Lou.
I hadn't
Thanks for
tried
that.
it, I hadn't played with it.
Next up is...
This one's a clear one.
Okay.
So it's sticky, clear ink, perfect for embossing powders. hopefully it'll stay as clean as that.
Yes.
But it's very, as with all of the ink pads from Hero Arts, they're very, very juicy. They are full of ink.
Well, you can tell that from the white
with
one.
Lots of life.
And we've got another one here, which by rule of thumb should be black. I don't know what, there you go.
It is. So that's a black dye ink. So we can use that with almost anything that we're doing. I use it with all my watercolouring and things like that. But again, very juicy, very crisp, and gives you a really great image.
Excellent. Right, so if you do want to get hold of those three, $15.99 for all three. 30% of the stock has gone though, 947479. You know a good thing when you see it. Let's take a look at these stamps then.
So I thought we might like to have a little play with the sunflowers. Yes. Because they are so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And they do make me feel very ready for summer and spring. So each of the stamp sets work in the same way. You either start at the bottom or the top, but basically you're taking the image with the largest amount of black. Because that is going to give us the largest piece of stamping that we start with, and that is always going to be our grasses or our greenery. Right. So with this one, it's a lot easier if you use it with one of these type of stamping platforms. Yeah. Unfortunately, we were going to have the fabulous new little Misties, but the coronavirus has stopped that from happening for us. Yeah, it's getting in the way of everything, isn't it, at the moment?
It certainly is, yeah. Yeah, do be careful out there and just wash your hands. Wash, 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 wash. Someone said you need to wash your hands, you need to sing happy birthday twice, and that's the amount of time for washing your hands in warm water and soap.
It's easier if you're a stamper because you're always getting dirty.
Yeah, because it's all about going out there and getting in there and, you know, just like they do on the surgical programmes.
So, I'm putting a light green. You can use any inks that you have, really. Because these inks have such good pigment, they do stay in the stamps. It doesn't affect the stamps, doesn't bother them in the slightest. Yeah. But you will get some discoloration if you're using such a good ink pad.
So when we said use the one that has the most black background, that's just on the actual acetate.
Yes.
And that gives you the index of using the stamps, I see.
Yeah, it just helps you kind of remember which way you're going with that. Let's grab a baby wipe. I don't normally like baby wipes because they do leave a little bit of filament on the stamps, but we do need to be quite quick
I'm just going to pop
in showing
those
everybody everything. So we'll just dry that off. When I use these stamps, I was making 6 or 7 cards at a time.
Were you?
Because I've got this positioned, I've got this positioned. Yeah. Rather than keep cleaning it, I just made lots and lots of them.
Just kept going, yeah.
And one of the things I definitely did was I kept a record. So every one I did an extra one. Yeah. And on the back of it, I wrote all the colours that I'd used. There's a few there. So the next time I wanted to use them, I knew exactly which ones I'd use.
Oh, do you know what?
Makes life so much easier.
These would make great bookmarks, just as they are. I know they're index cards for you, but these would make great little bookmarks. Just those visions of the fields. Really do, absolutely adore them. And just seeing them like this. Now, if I wanted to make and sell, can I do that?
Yes, of course you can.
Oh.
Yeah, because these are your creations. So
that actually looks like a field of daisies, just as it is.
Could be, yeah.
So you can use them.
We can change them up. We could use some different colours. I haven't tried because I do love sunflowers, but you could certainly start changing these flowers. The other ones, most definitely, you can change the colours on them and just see what you get.
What a delightful set of stamps. I've never seen anything like these before. I think they're absolutely gorgeous to show that field and the way that the flowers get smaller and smaller and smaller in the background, and the way that this is going on now with all of that foliage is incredible. You couldn't stamp that individually.
No.
Mask and stamp,
like you
mask
said,
and stamp.
It's the perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
You just couldn't get that yourself. So with this one, I'm just popping it on. I can see where my gaps are. And it doesn't matter if you slightly miss-stamp, because what happens is you end up with a little bit of white and it looks like the sun shining on those flowers. So honestly, don't worry if you kind of miss-stamp or you're in the wrong place. It will still look fabulous. They really are foolproof.
And I can see why you're using the stamping platform, because it gets it spot on each and every time.
It does, and if I'd missed a little bit of ink, I can always add some more, close the lid again, and I haven't got to try and eyeball it. It does it for me. And I always make quite a few all in one go. I never make one.
Yeah. Well, it's worth it, isn't it? You're there, you've got your stamp ready, you might as well. Now, I'm wondering as well, if you put them side by side, could you make a bigger field?
Yeah, you possibly could.
A wider field?
Yeah. You could certainly overlap them, you could tear them, add some more to it. So I'm going to add the orange now. Let's put that back. And
so we're now starting to do, tangerine, starting to do the flowers.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier on in one of the earlier shows about all the lovely names that are given to ink pads. So we decided to play a little game, and people were emailing in, and we used our first pet as the last part, and the street we grew up on the first part, and that was the name of our ink.
Mine would be Blackthorn Lola.
Oh, yes. Right, our producer, Katie, would be Stamper Fudge. I like that, Stamper Fudge. Lovely Molly would be Abby Dora. I like that. I would be, actually I wouldn't be that. Maybe I'd be, well, the first street you grew up on. I could be Station M, or I could be Main M. Main Emily. No, that doesn't work, does it? Grange Emily. Grange Emily, that's me. Grange Emily. Andy, what would you be? Osborne Honey.
Sounds more like a film star to me. Talking about good names,
yes.
The brown is called Cup of Joe.
Oh, Cup of Joe.
They've got some fantastic little cubes.
Yes, yeah, we've got some available. The Cup of Joe we've got these available on Pick and Mix. I'm glad you've mentioned that. So you've got the shadow ink or the hybrid ink. Now the Cup of Joe is that the shadow ink? The Cup of Joe. Water-based, acid-free, archival, drying papers, 4 cubes of Hughes dye inks. So you've got your Cup of Joe, your wet cement, your charcoal, your pumpkin pie. Love those. That's one set that you could go for. We have got, let's bring up, you've got your, I can just show you there, they've got the colours on there. You've got your strawberry, you've got your tangerine, you've got your, is that daffodil? Dandelion, and you've got your caramel. Ooh, lovely. And then you've got another set here, green apple, moss, Aegean and pine. And then you can choose the next one, which is orchard, crimson, mulled wine.
Yes, please.
Yes. And Rose Madder. I read a book, Rose Madder, by Stephen King. Fascinating.
These are that juicy. I mean, they do re-inkers for them, but you're never ever going to need them.
No.
The lady that does all the creative work over at Hero Arts, Libby, she said she's had hers for a couple of years and she's still not had to replace them. So
that's brilliant.
I think you'll have a lot of fun for a lot of time.
Yeah, you will.
So there is our lovely sunflowers. So we finished it off. There was 5 layers there. But it was so quick and simple. It didn't take any effort whatsoever.
That really is incredible. I feel like I could just run into that field. Again, because of the perspective, because everything's done for you, and just the artwork as well. So precise.
It is. I mean, I've used layering stamps before, but I've never seen anything like this.
No, I've not.
They're really, really unusual. We've got there's lots of flowers, but nothing like this. Nothing that you can build on and create a fantastic scene. I've just added there a little bit of tumbled glass. I'm going to use a little bit of dandelion as well, actually.
And this is from one of the sets, if you want to go for it.
Yeah, you can use these in exactly the same ways. Yeah. And we're just going to have a little bit of sunrise.
Oh yes,
just
that's it.
Coming up off that field.
That looks amazing. Field of dreams. That's what that looks like.
It is. And we'll add a little bit of the blue just to make them go together, so we don't get a big patch. And I'll tell you what, let's add some clouds, just using this white ink.
Okay.
I've got a little applicator.
We'll put the details at the bottom of the screen for the set of 3 ink pads. You've got your white, your black and your clear ink, which is great for embossing.
It is. It's nice and sticky and it stays wet for a really long time. We're just going to add a little bit of white there, so our sky's not quite so blue.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit about it. I'll just wipe that up. And I think it'd be really nice to have an aeroplane in that sky. Let's use the black ink.
Oh, that's summer, isn't it? That drone of the aeroplane.
Nice. Let's pop that flying through the sky.
And you've got the sentiments on there as well. You could actually put, I wonder if you could put one of the sentiments in like a banner flying behind the plane.
You could. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
Because if you've got one of those micro pens, you could just draw around it.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Let's add sending you a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah.
Because that's what sunflowers do for me. They send me sunshine.
They certainly do.
Fabulous black ink. There we go.
Beautiful. Isn't that lovely?
And I've got a card already created. I'm just going to blot that in case I smudge it when I turn it over. No, it's dry already. Fabulous ink.
Aren't they good?
And we'll just whack that on.
Remember, this is just one of the sets from your one-day special. This is a sunflower.
Imagine how much fun you can have with all three.
Oh, yeah.
And I do like it on a black craft because it just
Makes it
sets
pop.
everything off. And, oh, I have smudged my plane.
That's all right. He might be having a bit of smoke coming out the back.
Yes, he's having a bit of trouble.
No, I was thinking like he was on one of those, you know, aeroplane days where they come flying over.
And they leave the spray.
Yeah. Or he might be spraying the field. I hope he's not, because they're beautiful sunflowers. Isn't that pretty? Right, we're going to have a look at the website. We're going to come back to Helen in a few moments' time. But this is where you can go to see all of the options for your one-day special. Absolutely stunning, they really are. I'm loving this, and I know many of you are going for the one-day special. We were very busy earlier on, and you're still joining us now in the live 9 o'clock show. So it's great to have your company, and thank you for being with us. Right, I've never seen anything like this before. I've seen layering stamps, of course I have, but I've not seen anything like this. It's such a simple but beautiful idea, and the detail that you get with those fields is remarkable. You can see here as we pan across and have a look at the different effects that you can make. The first one that we'll have a look at, you could make that into a field of corn, it could be a field of lavender. Just change the colour of your ink. But it is that perspective. You can see the tractor treads going up the field, and you've got that lovely little barn right up there. Now the next one, poppies, beautiful image, absolutely stunning, sending you fields of joy. You do have sentiments with the stamp sets as well. You could, if you wanted to, change the colour of those poppies. They could be tulips, they could be daisies, but it's a beautiful image there with against the green and the red. And the next one along again is that lovely straw field. If you used purple, it would be lavender. And there you go. Remember the poppy one we just saw? There it is. But now it's cornflowers. You see, you can change it. And there is the beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous sunflowers. And I love the birds flying over there in the silhouette. Yeah, something really special about that, isn't there? Absolutely gorgeous. So these are layering stamps. You get all 3 sets for your fields. £24.49. Be creative when you get these home. Change the colours as well. You can split the cost into 2 if you want to. 256390 is your item number for your one-day special. Now, let's go back to those inks. We're busy for those. A third of the stock is gone. You've got your clear ink, you've got your white ink, and you've got your black ink, and they are juicy. Yes, they are. So if you want to get hold of these, £15.99 for all 3. That's an absolute bargain. It's your staple, isn't it? You're clear for your embossing or your watermarking, and then you've got your white and your black as well. Now, if you want to get hold of this stamp set, this has been very busy, actually. Take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go. Just one of the sentiments on that stamp set right there for £17.99. Everything is going to be dispatched on the 18th of March. I keep forgetting we're in March.
I know, it's gone so fast this
Hasn't
year.
it? Yeah, we're in the 3rd month.
I think it's the older I get, the faster it goes.
Yes, blink of an eye.
So, I thought we'd play with our lemons, because I love them. I love the sentiments.
Yeah.
I just think they're so fresh.
They are.
And again, unusual. Hero Arts do the most unusual but usable stamps.
Yeah, I love them.
Because there are quirky stamps out there.
And the great thing is, we were saying, could be a lemon.
Yep. Could be a lime.
Could be a lime. Could be, I just said the name back there with the orange beginning with the 6. That's the one. Could be a clementine as well, if you wanted.
They're just so usable. I like quirky stamps, but I want to be able to use them over and over again. And again, this one, male, female, young, old, I think everyone's going to love them. The background stamp is just delightful. Again, it's that beautiful quality red rubber, very deeply etched. So if you want to use them with paint, you could use them with anything, because they're really going to take,
that's a good idea.
Take some battering. These are absolutely brilliant. So I've already took the liberty of stamping this on some white card, because you do not want to see me colouring all this in. So did
you colour that blue in?
I have, yes, with an alcohol marker. I'm normally a real fan of water-based
Yeah.
colours. But for this, I wanted the vibrancy. I wanted that
looks-
alcohol ink.
Helen, I love this. I love the colours you've
So
used.
all you need is 3 different colour yellows. You could get away with 1 really, because you
Yeah.
can just layer over them. So let's go ahead with some of this yellow. In fact, I'm going to turn it round because I like to colour towards me.
That
And
looks like that's been printed.
It does.
It looks like it's a designer paper.
It
Oh,
does.
I tell you what, you could make wrapping paper.
They've already put the dimples on there for you.
Yeah.
So you can already see where you're going. You can see where, you know, the light and the dark's going to be. And just a couple of colours of yellow is all you're going to need.
Oh, lovely.
And we shall just blend in the next colour. I've just used dark, medium and light on this yellow. Nothing too difficult at all. And because they're alcohol inks, they're really quite forgiving.
Yeah.
They just fill in the gaps for you. You don't have to do much.
I
Again, I've
absolutely
used that
love what
black
you've done
ink.
there.
I actually saw this idea in the Hero Arts catalogue.
Yeah.
And they sent me this catalogue and I've just sat and read it from cover to cover.
Have you?
Because the inspiration in there was absolutely phenomenal.
And that's a great thing. You can go online, you can go to their website, you can have a look around, you can have a look at tutorials, videos.
Definitely. I mean, do check out their blogs.
Yes.
You've only got to type in Hero Arts on one of our favourite mediums beginning with P.
Yes.
And on there, you type in Hero Arts, you are going to get lots and lots and lots of inspiration for everything. They do have a fantastic design team, and they just inspire you. They just make you want to create more and more. So all those ideas you're already going to have, you can have even more. So there's all the yellow. I think we'll add a little bit of the darkest yellow on those white flowers.
Now here's the thing, you're colouring in the lemons before the background.
Yes.
Is that just the way you do it, or would you recommend doing it that way?
It makes no odds.
Okay.
It makes no odds whatsoever.
Okay.
It's completely personal choice.
Okay.
Which way you do it. We're just gonna. I'm doing it very fast. I mean,
Take your time.
You are going to take more time at home.
We've got loads of time. We've got 29 minutes.
We have, but I want to
Or
get another demo
thereabouts.
in.
Yeah.
I want to show people as much as possible with these stamps because they really are so beautiful. I've really enjoyed playing with them.
Have you? Well, you
Yeah.
can tell the samples are incredible. They really
I
are.
couldn't
They're
put
beautiful.
them down. I've got some other work I needed to get on with, but I just couldn't put them down.
Yeah.
They were just so much fun. And, every spare minute I was just nipping in the craft room making another one because they just really are beautiful and inspirational.
Isn't that lovely when you get a set of stamps that does that? You know,
It is.
You're probably doing something else at the time. You think, oh no, I want to go back in. I want to do this. I want to do that, and you get other ideas that come up as well.
I work nights as well, so I'm sitting at work thinking about lemons and oranges. So we'll just continue to fill this in. In fact, would you like to just carry on colouring this? Honestly, I won't mind if you go over the lines.
I'm so glad you asked that. I'm going to get my glasses. Because when I see you colouring like this, I just think, oh, I want to do it. So yes, please, can I?
Well, colouring is all about having the right quality of products. And
Yes,
if
you're
you're
right.
using good pens, good paper, and really fantastic stamps, you know, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just carry on and do a sentiment
Yeah, go for
to
it.
go onto this card. I forgot my ruler, so I'm just going to use the edge of my matte thingy there. And I'm going to I've got some vellum. I'm just going to tear it. So it's a little bit more narrow than it was before. And I do like that torn edge. And we'll pick a little sentiment. Squeeze the day.
Oh.
Wishing you a fresh start, or zest wishes.
Oh my goodness, squeeze the day.
Squeeze the day.
Yeah. You've got to squeeze the day, haven't you?
Let me just find some, what shall we use? I think we could use some black embossing powder, I think, with that lovely clear ink that we've got.
Yeah. Is that on the acetate you're using that?
On
Sorry,
some
on
vellum.
vellum.
Yeah.
Vellum.
I love vellum because you can still
vellum.
see through it and see all the detail behind it. I'll give that a little stamp on there.
Perfect.
Bit of embossing powder.
See how quiet I get when I'm colouring.
I know, it's really hard to talk and colour, isn't it?
Do you know what?
It's
It
because your
is.
tongue's hanging out.
Yeah, and that's why lots of guests get me to colour in for them.
What, to keep you quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Let's just heat this up.
Okay.
Could have done with an anti-static mat, but never mind.
And why do you need an anti-static mat?
It just stops, especially with black powder. Black powder does tend to go and stick in lots of places that you don't want it.
Yeah.
So it just helps prevent that. But
Now we've got some viewers from America watching, so hello to you. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are.
I would say it's going to be morning.
Yes.
And I know the girls from Hero Arts will be watching, and hi to you, Kimberly and Libby.
Oh, hello. Hello, Kimberly
and the rest
Libby.
of the team,
Yes.
because it is a huge team over there.
Yeah, it certainly is. Oh.
We're such
If you
lovely
are
people.
watching, send us a picture. Take a selfie and send it in.
Out of the window in California would be lovely.
Whereabouts in California are they? Do you know?
Not too sure. Actually, I can probably answer that question. Let me just have a quick look. They are Richmond.
Richmond,
Yes.
California.
I don't care where in California, I'd just love to go to California.
I love California. It's a wonderful state.
Anywhere in the States is good for me.
Yeah.
Only 3 weeks to go.
Are you going back?
Yeah, just see my parents in Florida and
Oh, how
have a couple of
lovely.
weeks. Hopefully we'll still be able to go and everything will be fine.
Oh, are you waiting for me?
Yeah, but you're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're doing absolutely fine. I've already
I've only got a
taken the
bit to
liberty
do.
of stamping and cutting some of the elements from the set, and I've coloured them in exactly the same way as I've coloured the background, and those dies just make it so easy.
Oh, they do. The colours you've chosen here are absolutely perfect. The blue, the green and the yellow.
It sets it all off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And it's such a fabulous design as well. I'm nearly getting there, just doing the final
You're
part
all
now.
right.
There you go.
Perfect.
Probably that one needs to be a green.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit of green on there. Missed a bit. There we go.
There you go. I like that.
Then we will stick this to a nice yellow to set it off. It's funny, I have boxes and boxes of all different colours of card.
Yep.
I never use yellow
Do
or
you?
orange until I got this set, and it was really nice to get it out and start using some of those colours that I very rarely work
It's
with.
that blue that really sets it off. What is that colour blue? Is it like a royal blue or a
It's a Persian blue.
Persian blue?
It is. Now, vellum is a bit of a nightmare to stick because obviously you can normally see the glue through it. So by
Yeah.
wrapping it round the card, you're going to save yourself all that hassle.
Yes.
We will use a little bit of double-sided tape though, I think, rather than a tape runner, just to hold that in place so it's not going to move. If we can find the end.
Perfect.
Never works when you're doing it live.
Oh, you know, finding the end to cling film or aluminium tape.
Aluminium. Oh, okay.
See what I did there?
That was for those guys out there.
Yep. Multilingual. I can speak 3 different languages.
Can you?
English, American and Australian.
Ah.
Oh, and Kiwi. I can speak Kiwi as well. So that's 4 languages I'm fluent in.
I just about do English and a little tad of sign.
Oh, yeah, I do a little bit of
But only a
sign.
little tad of sign.
I did level 1, I did level 2, but my teacher, he didn't turn up to the lessons on level 2, so yeah,
I really, really enjoyed it.
I did as well. My name is Janice.
Very good.
There you go. Good evening.
Let's just check we're opening the right way. So we'll pop that on there. We will
Yep.
add our little bits with a little bit of glue. A little bit of acrylic glue works perfect.
Yeah.
Sticking this on vellum. Put that there. I love the little flowers that you get with it as well.
Yeah.
Just really sets it off.
That is gorgeous. Love it.
Oops, glue on these.
Squeeze the day.
And wouldn't that just be perfect for anyone, especially if they're having a bit of a tough time? You know, brighten them up.
When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. That's what they say.
Yeah. Or lemon tart.
Ooh, lemon tart, lemon cheesecake.
Oh yeah, cheesecake in America.
Yes. Oh, Cheesecake Factory. Have you been
I'm a cinnamon fan. I eat so much cinnamon when I go over.
Do
It's
you?
ridiculous. So let's hold that up for you.
There you go.
And,
Isn't that pretty?
show you that
Absolutely
finished
beautiful.
project.
Love that, Helen. Well done. Something you could make and create when you get the stamp set home. 554897. Right. It's great to have your company tonight. It really is. We're live in the 9 o'clock hour all the way through until 10 o'clock tonight with Helen and the one-day special. We're going to take a look at the items we've got for you on the show. And whilst we get ready for that, take a look at this. That's your one-day special. We're back here with Helen. How long have we got? We've still got quite some time on the show. So we've got some more demos coming up.
Wow, I love this background stamp more than anything. So I'm just going to indulge myself, if that's okay.
Yeah, please do.
We're going to add some gold embossing powder to this one, just because it is stunning. And all it needs is a little bit of that lovely clear ink that we've got in the set.
Yes, we've got a set of 3. We've got clear, we've got black, and we've got white. Very juicy, all of them. So they're going to really, really give you some wonderful effects there. So the black, the white, and the clear. And we're using the clear embossing ink, or the clear ink.
Clear ink.
Clear ink.
We could use that with any of our embossing powders. In fact, I'll tell you, I saw a YouTube the other day where they'd actually used the colours, they'd clean the stamp, and then they'd use the clear ink and stamped again using one of these platforms. So then it embossed any of the coloured inks just with clear powder.
Wow.
Absolutely perfect.
That is good. You can tell how juicy they are.
Yes, so I'm going to just ink this one up. And again, I'm not worried if I miss a little bit because we're using a stamping platform. I can always go back and add some more. Not going to see much, I'm afraid, because it is clear ink, but as soon as I add that gold powder, all will be revealed.
Yes.
Let's flip this over. In fact, where's my magnets gone? Let's just pop a couple, just to keep us where we should be. They do like to stick together, these magnets.
They certainly do. But that's a good way of stopping them from sticking and lifting them.
Just
putting
a little bit
washi
of
tape.
washi tape. It's the only way. Give this a good push down. It is a massive stamp.
Yeah, it certainly is.
It's so beautiful. And I think we've copped it all, so that's good.
Good.
Just put this to one side over there, if I may.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll put some gold powder on it.
I love embossing. I never get tired of seeing it.
It just fills you with joy, doesn't it?
Yeah. I can put that back for you.
Thank you.
I'll be your assistant.
The one good thing about the one day special is we get 5 shows, so we can show so many different items. We've got another 3 tomorrow, and I've got so many more different demos to bring out.
I shall be your assistant.
Let's give this a heat and see the magic happen.
I used to know, well, I still know, a lady who was a magician's assistant. She lost her job, though, to a snake.
Why is that?
Because the snake took over her job in the basket. She used to go into the basket, and the magician used to put knives through, as it was a trick, and decided to do it with the snake instead.
I suppose he didn't have to pay the snake.
No, exactly.
What do snakes eat? Mice, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Probably cheaper than feeding her. Oh, I just love gold embossing powder. This stamp is so beautiful, so detailed. I haven't done it yet, but I will be stamping this in black, and I'll be giving this a good colouring in.
Wow.
It will just be a very tranquil thing to do.
It's so effective, isn't it? I'm just going to grab that lid because I don't want this embossing powder. Sorry.
No, you know me, I'm very clumsy.
Yeah.
I will knock it over.
Clumsy.
Almost there. And you can see that this creates the most amazing background just by stamping it in gold. We've got so many lovely new shows coming up for Hero Arts. We've got some fabulous products on the way, and I know that everyone's going to be able to build their collections because everything that they do interacts with everything else. So their backgrounds work with their dies, so it's going to be a real treat.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with their products so far. Very, very impressed.
Fabulous quality,
yes.
Fabulous prices, and just that little bit different to other things that are out there. Just matting that on a little bit of gold. We have got some sentiment dies that will be coming up soon. We couldn't put everything on the first show.
No, of course
I wanted to so badly. There were so many things I didn't think I could live without. But we have got them coming up, so I'm sure everyone's got some sentiment dies.
Yes.
I'm just going to add a little bit of colour.
Oh, what colour are you going to choose?
What's your favourite?
What have we got there? We've got the silver, haven't we? Do you want maybe the the Aegean?
Aegean's good.
Is that what you're going to use?
I was going to something dark, I think, like navy.
Yes.
And then how about a little bit of dandelion just to make it pop?
Let's do that. They are now. Let's see. We've got shadows and we've got hybrids. Do we know the difference between a shadow and a hybrid?
They all kind of work in the same way. I will get more info on that by the time I come back tomorrow,
of course,
because it is very important. But when you're using them in this instance, it doesn't really make much difference.
There's ones which are waterproof for watercolours and markers, and there's one that are water-based, acid-free, archival and fade-resistant.
There we go. I've started with my lightest colour, so I don't contaminate my inks. Oh, that navy is lovely. It really does set that off and makes it pop. And obviously we could spritz it with a little bit of water, and we can make those inks really have some fun. Have a little bit of a blend together and a bit of a dance. Just mop that up because I don't have my journal to pop it in.
Oh, that looks nice.
And you could have used any of the colours of those inks. They're so good. We'll just dry it off a little bit, otherwise our glue will not stick. Just get the moisture out of that there.
I like what you've done there. Very good.
Very quick, very simple. That's the thing about Hero Arts, is you're going to get quick, simple, effective.
Yeah.
Which is things that I love. I don't have much time to make cards normally for friends and family. So when I'm doing it, I want it to look good. I want them to think I've spent hours. Of course I do, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Hours and hours. But like you say, when you've got the right products and you've got quality products, it makes life easier because it's going to do what you want it to do.
And with these, I will always make more than one. So I've always got one in backup for that unexpected occasion. Because none of them, I think, are unsuitable for any age.
Yeah.
Or genre. There we go. Let's pop that on there. Trying desperately not to lose my voice this evening.
Oh, bless you.
It's only a little cold.
Yeah.
There we go.
Superb.
And that's pop that down, and I'll hold it up so you can really see the detail in that stamp.
Isn't that lovely? So effective. So effective. If you do want to get hold of those Hyperink ink cubes, $15.99. They're available on a pick and mix, and you can choose any two. You get to choose any two. You can see all the details on the website for those, but you can see they're gorgeous colours that you can use. Right, we've got about 10 minutes left of the show. Should we just crack on with another demo?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's find you another one.
Let's do it.
Bear with me
Love
just
this.
2 seconds and I'll be back with you.
Now, let's give you the details for the one-day special because we're busy for that. A quarter of the stock has now gone. Now, your one-day special, they're layering stamps for different field views. They are absolutely beautiful. The perspective is spot on. But the great thing is you can change the colour of the field. So it could be a cornfield or it could be a lavender field. It could be a poppy field. It could be a field of cornflowers. It could be that field of sunflowers, and if you wanted to change the sunflowers, you could change them to whatever colour you like. But the actual perspective that you're getting with those fields look fabulous, and here they are. So you'll see there you've got the different layers of those fields, and I'll grab a couple of samples so that when you come back you can see what I'm talking about. There you go, grab them here for you. So let me show you this one first. Cornfield, lovely view, could be on a hot summer's day, you're taking the dog a walk, maybe you're walking over the fields, there's your cornfield. Then keep that stamp, keep that technique, turn it into a lavender field. I do know there's a beautiful lavender farm in Norfolk, so it might be that you've been there. And then that lovely, I think that's almost like an American style view, isn't it? Really cool, with the sunflowers there, and then of course you've got the barn in the distance. Then a field of poppies maybe that you're flying over. Isn't that lovely with that tree in the distance, which looks really effective? But it might not be poppies, it could be cornflowers or tulips that you've got in there. Same stamp, different colours, just so beautiful and effective. £48.97, but that price is dividable into 2 payments of £24.49, making it easy for you to get hold of this today at that lower first payment and then pay the same in a month's time. If you're a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay. Perfect, love those.
Now we haven't got long, so I am just going to do another quick emboss, but I'm going to use that beautiful frame flower.
Ah, yes.
Just very quickly, just to show how beautiful that is. So again, we're going to use that clear ink.
Okay.
You could literally pick any colour ink, any colour embossing powder, any colour paper. You could use anything with this flower. It really is one of those that you're going to pull out time and time again.
I do like it. I do like the fact that you've got that, the centrepiece, so you can do whatever you like with that, can't you?
Miss just a little bit. That's the joy of using one of these. We can just add a little bit more.
Yeah, it's always good to check, isn't it, before you put the embossing powder on.
Yeah, because I'm never going to get it back in the same position. Otherwise, there we go. It is such a lovely big stamp. Oh, there we go. We'll pop that over there.
Now let's see if we can identify the flowers. Now this flower I was trying to identify in a previous show, and it looks like, you know, cow parsley.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
It is cow parsley, because there's another plant like cow parsley. Is it elderflower? I don't think it is. Might be. But you'll see when the embossing powder goes on just how beautiful this is.
I think they're mostly wildflowers, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go. Just make sure all that's covered. And I'll pop that over there.
Oh, I'll pop that back in again as your
Thank
assistant.
you. And we'll give this a blast. Now, we did it earlier on and we used a white ink, and then over the top of the white ink we used pencil crayon. But these stamps have been used in so many different ways by the design team. You really can go to town. Whatever your favourite thing is to do, you can add your colour or just add some embossing powder. It's totally up to you. All the details coming out because they're such fab stamps.
Again, just love watching embossing powder turn. And it really does make a difference, doesn't it? That's lovely.
Lovely. So,
Nice colour card you've used as well.
yes, I'm actually going to stick it on and then cut out the centre. I believe is what I plan to do.
That would be all right.
Yes,
How are you going to cut the centre out?
I've got a little die.
Ah.
Yeah.
Does that come with the set?
No, it's just an oval out of my stash.
Right, of course, yeah, you can use any shape, can't
Yeah,
you?
any shape you've got. Doesn't have to be, in fact, we're going to put quite a lot down the middle there, because when we cut the centre out, we don't want a bit that's gaping up. We want it to,
No.
if that makes sense.
Of course it does. Now, we've got 4 minutes left on this live hour. The show will be repeated overnight. People come in all kinds of different times in America and Europe and in this country as well, where people work on shifts. So we continue selling over the night. But Helen is back for a live show tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Possibly in Good Morning Hochanda. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We will have a chat.
A good
later.
night's sleep.
I think you need a good night's sleep.
I'll
You've
be
had a
good
busy
today.
day. But the next live show is at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Find one of these ovals.
Love how you dies you've got.
Well, you never know what you're going to need when you get here.
That's great.
And the problem is with Hochanda, we sell out so much stuff.
Yeah, we do.
And then we have to move on and adapt.
Yes,
So
very
yeah, it
good.
can be quite difficult. Let's do the bigger one, shall we?
Yes.
Would you like to choose a sentiment out of there?
Oh yeah, let me choose the
And we'll
sentiment.
stamp the sentiment
Pop the
up.
glasses on, because this
just
stamp
gonna have a
set does
little
come
cough.
with sentiments. So we've got take
Apologies.
pride in how far you come and have faith in how far you can go. I'm your biggest fan. We believe in you. You make a difference. You amaze me. Best wishes. So proud of you. Be you. You are so special. Just a note. Will it be easy? Nope. Will it be worth it? Absolutely.
I love that one.
I love that one. I think that's what Molly says before she comes to work with me. They say, you're going to be working with Janice today. Will it be easy? She says, nope.
No.
Will it be worth it? She says, absolutely.
Oh.
No, she says, no. I like that one.
It
Let's
really
use
is
that
like
one.
coming home when you come here. It's just like a family.
It is. No, we are. We are. Oh.
Sorry, I'm going to cough again.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Oh, we'll get there.
Of course we will. Gargle with water. It's always a good thing.
Obviously, it's not a man. It's not a man flu. It's just a little female cold.
Yeah, if it was a man flu, you wouldn't be here, would
Oh
you?
no. There we go. That's popped out lovely.
Do you know they have? I saw actually in the supermarket they have like little bottles of man flu remedy.
Really?
I know. It's crazy. Crazy.
There we go.
Bless them though, eh?
Right. Oh, I can't get that off my fingers. So, I think we can pop it like that, see where we're going, and
Yep.
make sure that it's going to fit in there. And I think, again, a little bit of silver embossing would be lovely.
Oh,
If
yes.
you could just open that for me, that'd be
Sure,
fabulous.
of course I can.
And this clear sticking, it's never going to leave my desk.
It is really good, actually.
Cough before I use the embossing powder.
Oh, yeah.
So
Shall
we
I
know
put that
that's-
on?
That'd be lovely.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
We've got about 1 minute left, so we'll
we've
get that
just
covered.
got time to get that
Just
stuck
got
in.
time to get that embossed. Oh, yeah. That's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
You do that, I'll put this away. So please do check out your baskets. You can watch the shows again for the demonstrations. They will be available online for 60 days, which is fantastic, on our website and on the app as well. Download the app, it's free to do so on your smartphones. So we've got the sentiment made there. We're going to stick that inside. Whatever we don't get finished tonight, of course, we can carry on tomorrow morning.
We can.
But it has been wonderful to have your company tonight throughout the live hour. And it's been lovely to work with you again, Helen. I'm off for a couple of days.
Oh, nice. You enjoy.
Yes, so you have my counterpart, Yanis. Never see us in the same room at the same
No.
time, do you? Have you
No,
noticed that?
I've noticed that.
I know. And we have the same shirts as well. So,
Ah,
yeah.
do you share a dressing room, do you?
Well, you know, we could be the same person. Thank you, Helen. Thank you
No,
so much.
thank you too.
And thank you for watching.